Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to do a video about sort of backyard inspiration, where I'm at in this sketchbook. I think it'd be fun to do sort of weekly check-ins. I don't know if you're picking up that sound on my camera, but our winds are absolutely wild right now. I think it's hilarious. You can see the camera reflection in the cover of my sketchbook. Okay. So here is where I did the test, my paper test, and I labeled things just because I know like a week from now I'm not going to remember what I tested. But I started drawing in here, and I started just with a micron. I'm using an 01, and I started with a margay, which is a tiny wild cat that's native to Central and South America. I was trying to explain this cat to my husband. We were talking about cats, and so I just drew one. And then I added a little bit of lettering because it makes it look a little polished. I did a pelican. Because I am limiting my surface, I really want to just lean into my mood, and some days it's a bird. So it was a pelican, and I did a little lettering. And again, it's with the Micron 01. Here we start to get into my backyard inspiration. So we have a lot of clover that can grow underneath our huge trees. And I only had about 2.5 hours. What I did is I screen captured a video that I took. And with that sort of paused moment on the video, I just started drawing and doodling. And I got my super zoom camera that I purchased because I wanted to look at a clover up close. Please don't be grossed out. Where the clover meets in the middle, where the 3 leaves meet, is hairy. I didn't know that. So I'm gonna pop that video in and show you. It's so wild. If you love botany and biology and just, I don't know, things from the backyard up close, this video is for you. Okay. I just grabbed the colors that I had out, and I drew a marten, which is a fun little critter. I've never seen one. I know we have some locally. I think they're endangered, so I kind of like to draw endangered species, bring about attention to them, but I don't know. I was just having fun with the 2 different mediums side by side and how like weird it looks. Here's another backyard inspiration. So I was watercoloring our trees, and I was using my Winsor Newton Cotman, and I layered on top of it. Can you see that? It is Pilot Silver Pen, and I just did broken stripes through the whole page. And that is the rain. We had crazy rains this week. and I tried to capture sort of how that feels. Like, it feels like you're trapped inside, so it's kind of very like prison bar look-ish. It adds an interesting top texture, and I really like how it layered. So that was a lot of fun. And it was just the Pilot G2. And then yesterday I was in a portrait mood. I was listening to an audiobook, and I was trying to envision what the main character looked like, and this is what I came up with. And this is actually stipple. It's really tiny dots that I did with the Micron 01. And then, because I ran out of time, the Pentel brush pen, which is a lot of fun to use. And I did that for the clothing and the hair. So that's what I have in this book so far. I really like switching topics every day, and it's just been a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you the video that inspired this illustration. And show you kind of how I spent the week, me cleaning supplies. It turns out that I don't know how to record videos in nature, because I've never really done it before. I've never had to do it before. And there's definitely an art to it. And when there's no sunshine and everything is gray, it kind of shows up white on the camera. And makes everything look brighter. So I need to figure out lighting. I either do it at dusk, or I get some sort of way to naturally diffuse the light outside. This is all just such a huge learning curve. Editing videos, learning how to take different videos outside with proper lighting. I really like doing botanicals. I'd like to do more. So if at any point during some of these videos you see an image that looks cool, pause it, screen capture it, use it for reference. I looked at a lot of things under my new little super zoom microscope. Let me grab it real quick. Okay. And this is what it looks like. And it's not compatible with an iPhone. So I can use it on my computer, but that's it. So I have to bring elements inside. So what I looked at, and some of these just look absolutely bizarre. So I looked at a fern leaf. We have a lot of beautiful ferns where I live. I looked at a rosemary. I love rosemary, and ours is in bloom, and I tried to get the flower, the purple flower petals in the image, and that was a little bit of a challenge. I did a blade of grass. This is actually cat grass. We grow this for our cats to munch on. We have a pot of it inside. So it's a really wide blade of grass that's really nice for them to chew. And then I tried one of our little teeny tiny pine cones, and it just looks so bizarre. I'll show you. Don't worry, I'll show you these things. And then I did the Clover with the hairy middle. Just bear with me, I'm learning. This is what learning looks like. It looks a fright. So as I improve and get better, I hope this does too. I just thank you for being patient with me while I'm trying all these things. I also tried to get a little bit of video. If you're not interested in botanicals, I have a couple little clips of our 3 pets. Lucifer, who is gray and white. Magpie, that's gray. And our black dog, Sunflower. So if you want to pause and sort of screen capture them and draw them, they are absolutely so much fun to draw. And they pop up in some of my different sketchbooks over the years. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for this video. Next week, I kind of want to draw, I want to clip in more inspiration, and I want to talk about some sort of deep topics for artists and creators that I think we should have conversations about. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Or next week. That's what it is. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.